What's the deal, everybody? What is the deal? This is Raider Nation Unlimited with your man, Wasted Talent, man. Let me tell y'all something. Today I've been waiting, man. I'm waiting for a few people to come in the chat. You know what I mean? Wait, today I've been waiting for people to come in the chat. You know what I mean? It's time to get going. Got a few in the room. What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Everybody, what's going on? Got a super chat already. Halo Raider Wasted. First rounds on me. Appreciate all the work you've been putting in for the nation. My boy's always putting in OT. Respect. Yo, respect to you too, my brother. Respect, man. You know what I mean? Yo, today, we're going to do some hypothetical shit today. You know what I mean? To keep this content rolling, y'all. What's good with everybody? What's good? Raider Purge, what's good with you? What is the deal today? Just waiting for a few more people to pull up. Tazi, Sasso, what's good, my brother? Yo, man. Today we gonna touch on a few things, man. We're gonna do a mock. I know y'all sick of the mock drafts, but I'm gonna do my mock. You know what I mean? I haven't really been doing that this year. We're gonna get into, how I feel like the Raiders can make it to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl this year. And I know a lot of people think I'm crazy, yo. A lot of people think I'm crazy. I think if the Raiders make the right moves in the offseason this year, we can get to and win the Super Bowl this year. And I'm telling you, we're going to go over it right now. Wait for some more people to pull up. I'm going to read some more of these chats because y'all know I'm a boomer. So y'all be behind like a bug, man. MC505, what's good, bro? Albuquerque in the house, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. Thank you, my brother. Pablo Vista, Hawaii's in the place to be, man. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. The nation is showing me crazy love and showing everything, man. Thank you, man. Fuck you. Put a one in the chat if you're subscribed to Wasted. Yeah, word, man. Please put a one in the chat. Yo, shout out to Samoan Raider and shout out to Maurice Moton, man. My man from Bleacher Report, man. I appreciate these brothers, man. Shout out to my man Docs, man. Shout out to my brother Brody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Taj, man. Like, yo, I appreciate all the love and support from the nation, bro. Like, seriously, man. Like, y'all don't understand. I'm floored, man. Yeah, EC, I never sleep, my brother. I never sleep. I'm always on the grind with this Raider Nation thing, man, because we passionate about this right here, bro. You already know, bro. Bill Gates, you're wasted. I finally watched Traylon Burks' tape after you mocking him 50 times. That boy is fast. Tay Adams can kick rocks. See, somebody did their homework finally, man. Thank you. Yo, thank you for all of, yo, man. Thank y'all, man. Everybody with them ones up there, yo. Eric G, my guy. Keeping it real, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you, man. Yo, listen, man. If we could get Traylon Burks at 22, look, I'm cool. I'm cool on Tay. Look, I see it's hard for me to say that because I don't know if Traylon Burks is gonna become if Traylon Burks is gonna become what we think that Davante Adams is at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the difference between that right there. That's the difference, man. We don't know if he's going to become what we think. But we know what Davante Adams is, right? So it all depends on the money and how much you spend on this guy. But yo, as my man NorthCal said, get wasted, pay that tab, hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We in a race for 3,000 up in here, y'all. My man Sean Johnson, always in the place to be. I appreciate you, bro. Definitely putting in the work, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to live up to this mantra of y'all calling me the rookie of the year, so I appreciate that, man. Mr. and Mrs. Pyro, what is the deal? Thank you for pulling up. So listen, there's a lot of speculation out there. Davante Adams, is not going to be franchised from what they're saying in Green Bay. So if he's going to test the open market, that kind of blows Green Bay out of the water. Now, I see them kind of doing a 1-2. They're getting people off of their books. They're trying to sign people. They're trying to extend people. They're trying to cut people. I get it. I understand. Difference is this. I don't think that they're ever going to be able to re-sign Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers. It's just not going to be able to happen, right? To keep Aaron Rodgers on the books, unless Aaron Rodgers takes a haircut and takes less money, which Aaron Rodgers doesn't seem like that kind of guy. So listen, I think Davante Adams leaves. Now, does he come to us? Sounds like that's where he wants to go. But the thing is, with our new management, if John Gruden was still running this team, they would probably give up the world to get Davante Adams. But with the Patriots out here, all these Patriot influenced guys, they never spend big on free agents. Now, Ziegler is a different beast, and he's a different animal. We've talked about this previously. Ziegler is a young guy. He's a Moneyball guy. He's a guy who grew up playing Madden. So he might take a different approach to going after players and procuring players. Over 100 in the room, y'all. Come on, let's get this thing going. Let's get some more people in here, man. I need the love, y'all. I need the love. So listen. My thing is this. I feel like the Raiders are in prime position to get to a Super Bowl in 1 year. And I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I'm going to tell you why the Raiders can get to the Super Bowl in year one. Because we have the two major things that you need to get to a Super Bowl addressed already. We have a quarterback and we have a pass rusher. Now all you got to do is just fill in the gaps. And they have enough cap money to do that. They have a decent draft position to do that. So basically, man, what it is it's not about making moves, but it's about making the right moves. It's not about drafting players, but it's about drafting the right player. You know what I mean? So we're going to go over that right here today, and then we're going to do a mock draft, and we're going to get up out of here. Dinah 0311499. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate y'all supporting the channel. Pretty soon I'm going to have my memberships up. I just kind of wanted to go over what kind of emoji and stuff and really design this thing nice. And we're going to have some merch and stuff like that coming out soon for y'all. So y'all, I appreciate y'all. But getting back to the ranch. Wait a minute. Ali's in. There is no way they let him walk for nothing. I just don't see that. But if they do, well, let's go Raiders. Listen, I don't think they have a choice, Ali. I don't think they have a choice. They are in cap hell. The Packers are in a situation that the Raiders used to be in. The only difference is they have so many young studs on the defensive side of the ball that they have to be cognizant of that as well. They have to re-sign these guys. They got to re-sign these guys. So what I want you to think about is that, if Aaron Rodgers comes back, they have to adjust. They got to adjust because I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to take less money. So trust me, man. Trust me. I really think when they said that, I think they're serious, and that's what's pretty much going to happen. Bill Gates, wasted. Ziegler loves spending money. Wasted. Do you like Carr and Adams for 50 combined? I love it. I love it because the number is important, but what's most important is the cap hit. The cap hit is what we got to deal with. That's what we got to kick around here. So if you have two blue chip players like that, and you don't have to pay your pass rusher, and you're going to bring in free agents, now how do we get there? How do we make that work? You have to bring in another big free agent. And what we're going to touch on is today, what free agent will that be? The free agent that you have to bring in to give you the straightest line to a Super Bowl besides Davante Adams is, make no mistake about it, Stephon Gilmore. You bring in Stephon Gilmore, you have Trayvon Mullen already under contract, you have Nate Hobbs already in the contract. So you have a possible second corner, which I would, be comfortable with Trayvon Mullins being your third corner. Nate Hobbs is your nickel. He could make a Pro Bowl as a nickel corner. That's not even a Pro Bowl designation, but he can put up Pro Bowl numbers from that position. He's perfectly suited for that. You have a young stud free safety, right? You got Stephon Gilmore. You go and bring in another free agent on the cheap that can start, maybe a Jimmy Smith or Everett. And you could fit all these guys under the cap at this point because when we talk about the defensive line will have to be addressed strictly through the draft. And you got to pray that these guys will come in here and play well. Now, you can pick up guys on a scrap heap, but these are guys that you're bringing in for one-year deals, right? These are guys that, listen, like the Dominican Sues of the world. Dominican Sue is at the end of his career. He probably wants one contract that's not huge. You can bring a Dominican Sue in. You draft 2 young guys. You keep Jefferson. You know what I mean? And then, you kick the tires to see what Phylon is. You got a 4-man off defensive line that can get after it. You can rotate those guys out. Now, another key to us getting to the Super Bowl, and I hate to say it, and I know everybody's going to think I'm crazy, is trading Yannick Ngakoue out of here. You have to find somebody to take that contract on. You definitely do. Now, right now, we're going to get back to that. I want to go and see what we got in the chat. What we got going on here, y'all? Austin Kroll, not crazy. I'm sure everyone didn't think the Bengals would go to the Super Bowl this year. Why can't the Raiders? And that is my main overarching point to this. All it's going to take for the Raiders to get to the Super Bowl is address needs in the proper way in the offseason. They don't have to sell the farm. They don't got to throw the baby out with the bathwater. The Raiders can definitely get to the Super Bowl this year. Nobody's saying that. We got to see how they draft. But a piece of the way they draft is, filling major needs in the first 3 rounds. E.C. Everett, the Packers haven't franchise tagged anybody since 2010 or I think 2011. I think if they're letting D.A. walk, it also means they know A-Rod isn't coming back and respect Tay. Go get yours. And, man, thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for your service, like you said. And that's probably what they're doing. They must know. Listen, Aaron Rodgers has been putting out some really, really weird stuff in the media, man. And not for nothing, maybe it's a stream of consciousness, but I feel like he's working up to making a big announcement. It's either he's leaving or he's retiring. Now, if he leaves, let's just pray he doesn't come to the AFC West. We've talked about this previously, but I think he's leaning more towards retirement, man. I really do. It doesn't seem like Aaron Rodgers is all in about football anymore. My man, Eric Smith, yo. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for supporting this channel, my brother. Dark Raider, Gilmore can't stay healthy and is too slow. He's more of a zone corner now. See, the difference with where I think you're going a little bit wrong about this is that Gilmore played great last season. He wasn't playing in the zone as much as you would like to think, right? But the reason why I say that you bring a Stephon Gilmore is because he's been routinely one of the best corners in football. And if you're going to draft guys like I'm going to suggest, you got to have a vet here to coach these young guys up on the field. So, his leadership and his skill set will be invaluable to the organization that we're putting together going forward. He also played under a lot of the guys that we got on the defensive end of the ball. So I'm going to tell you something. You're going to need to bring a guy like that in. You can't just have a bunch of kids here. And then you can't really, if you're going to bring Davante Adams in, you can't bring in J.C. Jackson. You just can't. He's going to cost too much money. He's going to probably be the biggest ticket, free agent defensive signing in his offseason. My brother, Docs, man, what's up, brother? Thank you for pulling up. Kingpin pulled up in here. My brother. Raider Casper, the only team stupid enough to take Giannis' contract is unfortunately the Raiders of the past 30 years. Come on, Raider Casper, man. I know a guy who's just dumb enough to take Yannick, and his name is Gus Bradley. You know what I mean? So let's try to move that contract over to the Colts, man. Meek, sup, Wasted. You don't think Gilmore's washed up at this point in his career? He's not playing at a Pro Bowl level. And see, that's the reason why you bring him in, because he can't demand, top money, and you're not getting top play. He's been injury prone. He knows that nobody's going to offer him that kind of contract. So what he needs is a solid role. He needs a solid role on a defense who needs him, so we can get an incentive-laden contract and you can bring him in to fill the role that he's playing. Because what I'm proposing the Raiders do is go cornerback early and double dip on corner. So you're going to need a guy like that in your roster. You got too many young guys in the secondary to be competitive. Linnell Walker, you have to solidify the O-line as well. And that's a fact, bro. That's a stone-cold lead pipe fact, bro. See, but the way you do that is that guards are much cheaper than tackles. So we have a two-pronged scenario that we got to address here. And I know people are going to think I'm crazy, but I think the Patriots and the guys that they've brought in are such great coaches. I believe that they will be able to coach Alex Leatherwood up and move him back to right tackle. If the Alex Leatherwood experiment can work at right tackle, that is the key to us getting back to the Super Bowl this year. Because if he can play at a functioning level, I don't need Alex Leatherwood to play at a Pro Bowl level. I need Alex Leatherwood not to be a drive killer, and I need Alex Leatherwood not to get fucking Carr hurt. If I can get Alex Leatherwood to a level where he's a top 15 right tackle, we're working with something, because it is a lot cheaper to go out and go get 2 guards in free agency. Raider Mac, what's up, Wasted? I saw on another channel today called Raider Films. It reads the Packers GM playing with the Packers and Raiders fans' emotions. Hey, man, he very well could be, right? But listen, it's not like we don't have another way out of that. You could draft the Treylon Burks. You know what I mean? You could go out and go get Brandin Cooks and then bring in another wide receiver like a DJ Chark on like there are a lot of different ways to skin a cat here. Would it be nice to get Tay Adams? Yes, it would be excellent. But do we need to get him to go to a Super Bowl? No, I don't think we do. And everybody, please, man, subscribe to my brother Docs. You know what I mean? Subscribe to my brother Docs. You know, that brother is on his way out of here, bro. This brother is on his way to being a superstar up here. We already know. Damn, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers in the same Hall of Fame class. That would be crazy, right? That would be crazy. That's, you know, I can really see, I see Aaron Rodgers getting to a point where he just doesn't give a shit about football. It kind of seems that way, man. Chad Lemoyne, thank you for pulling up. Damn, my man Wasted never sleeps. I appreciate you, my brother. No, I don't, man. I'm always up, ripping and running, my bro. Yeah, LV Maximus. Yo, we got over 180 in the room right now, yo. Get them likes up. Get them thumbs up. I'm waiting for more love in here, man. Wait for more love. Okay, Papa T. Why does everybody think we should be signing all Pro Bowl players? We need, yo, and Papa T, that's what I am getting to, bro. That is the overarching point of today's show. Some of these guys that are sneaky signings, man. I have a lot written down. You know what I mean? But, you know, I was so bad with the chat that I'm really going to focus on reading all y'all comments, man. I'm not going to lie, bro. Austin Crow, I'm praying Sauce Gardner falls, but I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it too. I doubt it too. There's too many guys at the top of the draft, especially like in the Northeast. You know, the Jets, the Giants, and the Eagles. They have so many picks at the top of the draft, and that's a need for all 3 of those teams. I can't see him getting past any of them guys. Wait. Oh, yeah. Incentive laden. That's what I'm talking about, yo. That's what I'm talking about. But I think Stephon Gilmore is playing at a higher level than Richard Sherman was once that thing happened with the Winers, bro. Ruben Rush, my brother. Yo, I hope you hit that like and that thumbs up and that subscribe button, Ruben. I hope you have, bro. But yo, welcome to the family. I had a video idea where you and other content creators choose a defensive focused free agency and do an offensive mock. And then opposite with the offensive free agent and defensive mock. Ruben Rush, I'm going to screenshot that because guess what? I hope Docs is in the place to be, because that is what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. Docs, Andy, one of y'all, yo, we definitely going – that's definitely some great content, bro. We're going to take that picture, and I'm going to store that one away, brother. Thank you. Pyroman 123, the Leatherwood experiment isn't a bust, but just mismanaged. Leatherwood is an excellent run blocker from what I saw. He just needs discipline and develop his pass protection. And that's what coaching's all about, bro. See, a lot of, you know, Leatherwood being drafted, which was crazy, was the fact that Tom Cable pounded the table for this guy and then misused him. That goes to show you how poor fucking a coaching staff we had here, man. Alefe Sula, we need a hard-hit middle linebacker like Muma. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Muma. I'm not a big Muma guy. I wouldn't mind Muma in the second or the third. I just don't want him taken in the first round. And I got a feeling he's going to be a first-round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Enrique Moreno, my guy, what's up? What's good with you, man? Thank you for pulling up on me. Hey, yo, y'all heard your man Richard Lyon. Pay them tabs, y'all. Pay them tabs. Wasted. What's your thoughts on trading up in the draft and get corner Stingley at LSU? Yeah, listen, Stingley didn't really play a lot last year, and I wouldn't mind because, from what I've seen of Stingley in his tape, in previous years, I really like the kid. But the thing is what do you got to give up, and is he somebody's guy? My thing with Stingley is that we got to see what he is. We got to see what he is, man. We definitely got to see what he is in the combine, bro. We got to see, man. Over 205 in the room, yo. Over 205 in the room. You're falling for Adams rumors? Come on, dude. It's all hype. Everyone's up for nothing. They're just giving the NFL something to talk about. It's fake drama, man. I'm not falling for it, bro. What I'm doing is I'm dressing the rumor that's out there. That's what we do here, right? That's what we do. We address it, and then we move on. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But it's good to talk about. It's good to dream, right? Stop raining on our parade, man. What are you, Raid? Black Tie Raider. I want Illuminor back. Good needs to go. Yeah, Denzel Good will save the Raiders about $4 million. He's definitely got to go, man. Definitely got to go, man. Cash Lord Raider. Josh Norman. I don't know about Josh Norman, bro. Josh Norman got to come in here, and he's got to take a major haircut. I'm not signing Josh Norman for more than $5 million, bro. Seriously. Chad Lemoyne, thank you for the $4.99, man. Some of these, thank you for the donation, my brother. Buying some of these cheaper roll free agents is like buying oil stocks. Last year, when everybody else was overpaying for Tesla stock, y'all show love, man. I appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Brady took no pay cuts, bro. He was paid in the back end with stocks, etc. Yet we praise the man, bro. Look, man, however that shit has to happen, Mark Davis, be smart enough to do that with Derek Carr, man. Whatever, man. Whatever you got to do to make it to where you can be a competitive football team, and whatever is done on the back end that's legal, do it. Straight up, man. Yo, March 14th will say it all. When Davante Adams signs somewhere else, we will trade D. Carr. No, Vega. They're not trading Derek, bro. They're not trading Derek. I will hope they don't, because then that means that they're not trying to win this year if they don't have a better replacement for him. Come on, bro. Yo, bro, AD, man, you always up in the place to be. Over 205 in the room. Thank y'all for pulling up on me. AD, you always here, man. We love you, brother. Kevin Lurker. Would you rather give up draft capital by moving up for a player in the draft or pay a veteran in the trade? Example, Saw/Stingley versus getting J.C. Jackson. It depends on what the price tag is, man, because by me moving up in the draft, right, at least I know I got a guy that I'm going to have control over for a while. What am I doing to sign J.C. Jackson? Am I giving J.C. Jackson a record-setting contract? Because if I'm giving him a record-setting contract, what I'll tell you is I'd rather move up and get the kid. The 173, cut good for some cap relief, sign Illuminor, Karras, and then with Leatherwood, you can have a solid O-line that's versatile. And that was another caveat that I was going to bring up. Thank you, the 170 thing. I'm going to start his comment. I'm going to tell you something. I think some of the guys that we've had on the roster in the last year we can win with. And I think that is the key to being good next year, because then you can go after a couple, like 2 big free agents, as opposed to going out there and having to fill the whole roster up with free agents. DB Cooper, the background is fire, man. Thank you, bro. Listen, this is the United Nation, the Raider Nation. So I got to come up in here with the flag, bro. I got to hold the flag up, brother. Thank you. And then you know what, man? We have the little aspects of my favorite pair of Jordans, the cement 4s. So, me being a sneakerhead I am, I got to represent that. Stingley got smoked by Davante Smith and Mitchie. Who amongst any corner that started in the SEC hasn't been smoked a time or two, bro? That's not the whole like sum total of his career. Let's be for real here, brother. I feel you on that, Pyro. Yeah, oh yeah, y'all going back and forth to the thing. Wasted as fuck. I'm still pulling to get Nate Solder at the right tackle spot. And see, Andy, listen. It's my thing here, bro. Like I said before, it's a 2-pronged thing. Nate Solder comes Very, very cheap. Illuminor is a guy that is not really on our roster. He was on our roster next year. So then you can make that choice between Solder or Illuminor, which one you want to go with. If Illuminor is willing to be paid, I mean, not Illuminor because Nate Solder is more established than Illuminor. If Nate Solder is willing to take the contract that you would offer Illuminor, who would I rather have? We'll probably bring in Nate Solder because I know for a fact that he can play a functioning right tackle. Coach Raider, my brother, what's up? Good afternoon, brother. Get wasted, drink, and pay that tax. Salute. That's right, 221 in the room. Let's get it up over 250, y'all. Enrique Terrales. Hey, Wasted Nuke subscriber here. Just wanted to let you know your videos have been getting me through work, bro. Love the content. Yo, brother, that makes me feel excellent, bro. I appreciate you for dropping that on me, bro. It's definitely received, man. Thank you, my brother. Black Side Raider, you can't hate the man for playing his financial smart and clearing space for the team around him. No, you can't, bro. You can't. But the thing is that the league has certain rules about that back end kind of shit. That's why they have a salary cap. So you got to be careful with you making them kind of moves, brother. Anthony Hernandez, Josh Norman has 7 forced fumbles this season. But Josh Norman always comes wanting the bag, bro. For us to get to the Super Bowl, we got to fill this entire roster out. Y'all got to realize, yo, the Raiders did not, and I got to look up. Let me find, you know, on Pro Football Focus, man. Look at our roster. Got to look at the Raiders roster, man. We're going to look at the Raiders roster, man, by position. All right, guys. So I'm about to share my screen with y'all. Here we go. Share screen. All right. So now look at what we got here, right? So I'm going to make it bigger so y'all can see. Merring is still under contract. Abraham is still under contract. Diablo is still under contract. Perryman is still under contract. Right? I don't know. I don't think he is. Hayward will be gone. Mullins under contract. Ngakoue, Jefferson, Crosby. Hankins, I'm not sure of. I have to look that up, right? So you have to make some improvements here on this defense for us to get to a Super Bowl next year. Now, the biggest thing that needs to happen, and I talked about this on Andy's channel, is that Jonathan Abram needs to come down out of that safety position, and he needs to get down here and be the will linebacker. If we can get him at will, because he plays so great coming downfield, you know what I mean? He keeps everything in front of him. He's a great tackler. You understand what I'm saying? And he doesn't cover that well, but he can cover here in these spaces here. So if you can get Jonathan Abram to come down here, put on a little weight. We talked about this a couple of days ago. And that is a position of need, one of the main positions of need that you need to address in free agency for us to get back to a Super Bowl. So I'm going to give you guys the concepts, and then we're going to look at some of the free agent help and some of the draft help to fill each position. So one position we're going to have to need for us to get back to a Super Bowl next year is strong safety. Strong safety, that's probably the number 3 position of need, right? Number 1 is cornerback. Number 2 is guard. And then, you know what I'm saying? Number 4 is wide receiver, even though it's probably a little higher than that. I forgot we got to do wide receivers too. But we're gonna go on some options to get us to that point. So you guys see what our defense looks like. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at our offense. And I'm about to switch this offensive unit up right now. Okay, now there's our offense right here. So our improvements need to come in a few other places here. We got to make our improvements over here. We cannot have Bryan Edwards starting at wide receiver. We can't have Zay Jones starting at wide receiver. We need to fill the left guard position and the right guard position. Brandon Parker is not on the roster anymore. We put our man Alex Leatherwood right here, coach him up, get 2 guards, get a few wide receivers to go along with what we already have, and a backup running back, and we're in business. We're as talented of a team as you can be. So let me get to some of these chats here, fellas. And ladies, if you in here. Austin Crow, if we sign Carr and Adams, I see a combined $55 million, with Carr making $30 million and Adams making $25 million. That's the minimum, I think, too. I wish it could be 50 combined or also 60. That's facts, bro. You know, the only thing about that is that it's the way that you structure the contract. It's all about the cap hit. Wasted. Speaking of the trenches, am I fucking with Falel? Bro, I'm definitely fucking with that kid, bro. If that kid is still available at the 2 spot, man, even though we need some guys on the defensive tackle, there are not as many offensive tackles in this draft, and he would probably be valued higher. I would take that kid, man. That kid is an animal. He's the same size as Jonathan Ogden, if even bigger. The only problem with him is he has slow feet. I was looking at his film, but his hands are great. He's big. He's suffocating. So having him at right tackle would be excellent, to be honest with you. J.C. Jackson, New England Patriots cornerback, will be a free agent. Should we bring him in? Yo, Naaman Washington, we spoke about this. We would love to bring J.C. Jackson in, but I think J.C. Jackson might fuck around and get a record-setting contract, man. So if that's the case, we won't be able to. My brother, Rafael, El Capitan. The El Capitan has arrived, everybody. Thank you, El Capitan, my brother, man. I appreciate you for pulling up on me, man, as you always do, my brother. Thank you. Oh, man, we got another super chat, man. Thank you, bro. Jay Smith, Wasted. Do you foresee any major draft day trades? Yes, I do. I think that the Eagles, the Giants, and the New York Jets have too much draft capital for them not to trade out of the spots they are. One, because of salary cap ramifications. If you trade down in the draft and get a couple of number 2s and stuff like that to fill your roster out, the salary cap ramifications down the road won't be as high. I can't see. I think the Eagles have 3 draft picks. They have 3. There's a couple of teams that have a couple of picks. I know Detroit does. So yeah, I definitely could see some moving and shaking, especially with like a team like the Rams who doesn't have any picks. I definitely could see that. Mr. BPO22, your Wasted, just subscribe. Been checking you out with Docs for a minute. Great content. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Yo, don't let this be your last time pulling up in here, man. I appreciate it all, man. Benevolent Prime, brother. How about bigger pass for Abram? That's what I'm saying, Benevolent. I want him to play will linebacker, get bigger pads so he don't get hurt. And yo, I think we could be in business, bro. We could be in business with this guy, man. And I'm not just fucking making this up. Thank you, Raider for Life. Wasted. What about Quandre Diggs and Marcus May? Quandre Diggs and Marcus May are 2 guys that are very, very high on my roster, bro, and that I would look at. The problem is, man, is that I know we need so much help at cornerback and in the interior line that it's hard for me, with all of the safeties that are coming out this year, to not take a safety in the draft. This is where being in Vegas should help us bring in free agents. See, Raider Lux, everybody says that, but what you got to realize is that NFL players, when they get paid a weekly salary, right? So when they do get paid, that's based off of where they are at the particular time. So you got, say for instance, you got 7-8 games at home, because with the Raiders, they always love us playing somewhere else, right? That's a tax-free state. When you play Jacksonville, that's a tax-free state. If you pay anybody in Texas, that's an income tax, free state. So that's how it's broken down. You know what I mean? So a lot of that is made, but I don't think free agents are going to totally make their decisions based off of that. A lot of people say that. I just don't really believe that, man. Wasted. How do I feel about getting Alex Kappa at guard? I would love to get Alex Kappa at guard, but Alex Kappa is going to cost you a lot of money, man. I have a couple of guys that I would actually like to see at guard for less money, man, that are playing up to that level. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just how I feel. James Daniels, Connor Cooks, and from Dallas, and my man from the 49ers, man, his name is slipping me right now because I have been doing so much player evaluation that these guys' names are flying out of my head. I must be getting old, man. I'm getting old, fellas. Gotta catch up to these chats here. Love the content, Wasted. Just recently subscribed. Watching you and Docs. Best rated content. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Ray Deluxe. Should we draft Bo Melton? I like Bo Melton, man. But Bo Melton, I'm not looking at Bo Melton before the 5th round. I'm not touching Bo Melton before the 5th round. You know what I mean? Bo Melton doesn't have any elite traits for me to go after that guy that early. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I like Bo Melton. Bo Melton is a draft sleeper, and we've been good in the late rounds too, man. We've been good in the late rounds, so I would have no problem with that, man. But yeah, listen, man, my guard guys, I got my paperwork, are Laken Tomlinson from the 49ers because he's a mauler, 24 years old, so that means he's on the right side of 25. Connor Williams, another 24-year-old guy, and James Daniels. I said this yesterday, man. These are the 3 guys that I would actually like to bring both. I would like to bring Tomlinson and Connor Williams in. I don't think James Daniels will be let go. The Chicago Bears love that kid. He's an excellent guard. But those are the 2 guards that I would bring in, and I would move Alex Leatherwood right back to right tackle. Yeah, man. Listen, Dominique, yo, your boy has been doing so much studying on film and stuff. People's names are running together. This has been crazy. I'm normally so sharp, but yo, I've been diving into the draft, free agency. It's just so much information because I want to be prepared once free agency hits, so we can make a proper assessment of what we got going on here in the nation, man. So I'm doing my homework early. So who's my ideal safety in the draft? Kyle Hamilton? Yeah, Kyle Hamilton's my ideal safety. Do I think we're going to get Kyle Hamilton? No, man. No, I don't. You know what I mean? But, you know, there's one guy that I would love to bring here, and his name is Kirby Joseph. Kirby Joseph out of Illinois has elite coverage ability, elite to be a safety. And that's what we need because we're going to be playing at 2 high safety, man. So these are the people that I want to bring. I want to bring young guys that we're going to keep here for a long time that are going to be able to develop. Now, a lot of people say that he bites on routes and stuff, but that's coaching. That's coaching. That could be addressed, man. That could be addressed. Love this show. Doc's Fury added another Avenger to the team, yo. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Curtis Williams. Wasted, do you think we should target Troy Polamalu's nephew in the draft? He's a 6'4" safety. He plays smart, and he's better than his. Listen, man, if he's available, but I'm not targeting him. See, when we bring some of these guys up, when we go to and I think the draft combine is going to tell us all we need to know about what's going to happen with some of these guys. A lot of these guys, like these Treylon Burks and Polamalu's nephew, all of these guys, some of these guys are going to shoot up people's draft boards because a lot of these guys have some elite tape. They put it out there. But when you match the tape up with the interview and then you match the interview up with the measurables, now that's a guy that you just laminate and say, yo, this is our guy. And I can see that happening with a lot of these guys. This is a very, very deep draft, surprisingly. Even though we don't have a lot of quarterbacks in this draft, this is a super deep draft. Raider Cruiser, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Oh, my next draft sleeper. I'm going to drop a video of my next draft sleeper tonight, man. I appreciate you, brother. I'm definitely going to do that. Pacey Cunningham, my bro, thank you for the $5 donation. Gilmore and Hayward both have strong connection to our coaching staff. I'm just saying those 2 and Mullen could be our cornerbacks. The Niners, Tomlinson, by the way. Yeah, guys, listen, man. Like I said, I found my sheet, man. I found my sheet. I got to stop relying on that shit because I normally don't. It normally just comes out, man. But I've been writing stuff down so I can make this stream a lot better and trying to improve it. AD, I love JoJo Doman. I brought him up on Doc's Show and Hammer Show. And when me and Andy had our draft, I wanted to draft him from Nebraska. That kid is a great coverage linebacker. He's the perfect kind of guy that we would bring in the 3rd or the 4th round. Love the kid. Physical, plays downfield, and he can cover. He has good hips. You know what I mean? So you can have him out there and he can cover tight ends. The perfect kind of guy you bring in to get us to a Super Bowl within the next year, bro. Connor Williams and Leatherwood would kill too many drives with penalties. John Beck, that is what you think based off of the way they were coached. These guys can be coached up. These guys can improve. You got 2 young guys. Connor Williams, when he was with the Cowboys, man. I mean, this guy, how many years has this guy been in the league? 2 years? Maybe going on his 3rd year. And Alex Leatherwood, it's going to be his 2nd year. This guy was a rookie. They can be coached up. OG Fade, wasted. Nobody is talking about DJ Jones from the 49ers. That guy's a good pass rusher and a run stopper. Hell yeah, and that's the kind of guy that you got to need on your roster. You need guys that you could bring off the bench to spell your starters. And with the gaping liability that Yannick Ngakoue is, you got to make sure that you have guys on this roster that you can spell just in case he's having a bad day and take him out in certain formations. Maybe you have him at rush linebacker, and then you can have, Cleveland Farrell play with his hand on the ground because Yannick plays well standing up. You know what I mean? The only thing is, I don't think the Raiders are going to keep Cleveland Farrell. I would like them to and give him another chance, but I don't think, because there's no dead money if they get rid of him, so I don't think they're going to keep him. James Samuel, I was told that I'm a treader because I'm not an Eagle fan. Been a Raider fan since 72. Like your show, you make me laugh, bro. And I appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you, my guy. Dominique, I think Leatherwood should stay at guard and bring in a proven right tackle like Illuminor or Moses. See, the thing about it is that what I think about with Alex Leatherwood, and listen, I was a proponent of keeping him at guard, but what I'm thinking about is the fact this guy's a first-round draft pick, and we never made the right commitment to him. What I've heard from some of the blogs is that Alex Leatherwood was only moved from right tackle because of their dire need at guard, because they had so many injuries at guard. And they felt that Brandon Parker wouldn't be able to play at guard, so that's what they did. So listen, I'm not sold on the fact that Alex Leatherwood can't round into being a starting right guard. Alex Crow, from your lips to God's ears, Trayvon Mooring, a Pro Bowl. I can see it, man. I can see it, bro. Plus, agents care about the contract number, not what they take home. Agents give two shits about state tax, and yeah, bro. Yeah, man, they might lean towards Vegas because of certain endorsements. And that's a fact right there. Agents don't care about that. They just needed that they got their contract. He got $100 million. He got $80 million. So it look good in the paper so they can get people with him, man. So that's right, man. You're absolutely right about that. Meek. Wasted. What's your thoughts on maybe moving Hobbs outside corner? Listen, I've seen Hobbs move to the outside. He got cooked. I am not in favor of that. I said we leave Nate Hobbs where he's at. He played at a damn near Pro Bowl level as a rookie at the nickel. Just let him stay where he's at. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. Benevolent Prime, you funny, man. Respect for not saying Illinois or Illinois. I appreciate you, man. Gotta catch up with some of these chats here. LOL, the two most penalized O-linemen. Listen, bro. Just like I said, man. And yo, Squints. Facts. Yo, everybody was saying the same thing about Colton Miller, bro. Everybody saying the same thing about Colton Miller, man. Yo, he can be coached up. He can be fixed. Give him a chance, man. And with the 43rd pick, the mighty Las Vegas Raiders select David Bell out of Purdue. No, they do not, Michael. You are tweaking. David Bell is going to be a bust with a capital B. Raider Lux, getting wasted with Raider knowledge. I trade Waller for Quinnen Williams or Buckner. Other than that, I keep him. Love the channel, bro. Thank you. Bro, thank you for the $5 donation too, brother. Let me tell you something, man. I would take both of those deals, but I don't think the other team would. Maybe the Jets, being the fact that they got a young quarterback that they want to insulate with talent. I would shop that. Why not? Nobody knows how this free agency and draft will go with Dave at the helm. But listening to the Patriots podcast, he loves to spin for guys and get guys who coaches can coach the hell out of. And yo, listen, I will hope so, but I hope that when you get guys that you got to coach up, that you're not paying a premium. Dirty Reek, what's going to happen with Amik Robinson? Amik Robinson is 5'0" and hasn't exhibited the fact that he can play at the NFL level. I think Amik Robinson will be traded. The only way Amik Robinson stays in this league is if he gets stronger and learns how to return kicks. So I don't think so. Reese Rock, you bugging, yo. That's what Wasted sounds like, a dude from Head of State, Illinois. Yeah. Oh, man, let me catch up right here. John Beck, in this power blocking scheme, Leatherwood inside is where he can maul people. Man, yo, that's a fact. But I still like the fact that, Leatherwood is pretty quick. He's powerful. And I think the skill set that he has that's raw talent can be developed into a hellacious right tackle. I really believe so. I believe so, man. Salute to you, Reese, though. Austin Crow, would you trade a first and a third round pick for Chase Young? Fuck yeah. I trade 2 first-round picks for Chase Young. Yeah. Chase Young is a beast. Yes. Then they can have fucking your boy Yannick too. You can get the hell out of here. Number 1 Kardashian. If Tom Cable can make Colton Miller good as a left tackle, this new coach can make Leatherwood good as a competent right tackle. Facts. And what has more value to you? Because you can go out and get 2 guards easier than you can get a right tackle. So I feel like the key to us getting to a Super Bowl next year is not having to spend heavy in free agency without getting value. So you can get, for what you would spend for Morgan Moses, you could probably get 2 starting guards. Close to that. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to going and spinning and backing up the Brinks truck for Morgan Moses. And then when you back up the Brinks trucks for him, then now all of a sudden, Colton Miller's looking at you crazy. Now you got to re him up. So these are the things you got to think about. Sean Johnson, the mighty Las Vegas Raiders somehow pull off the unthinkable, drafting Kyle Hamilton, Sauce Gardner, Travis Grove, Brian Oswald. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That'd be the greatest draft in history, man. I wish they could do that shit, man. Gremlin State, Hugh Jackson hired Art Bras offensive coordinator. Good, man. Maybe they got some shit popping down there, man. They got some shit popping down here. I can see them moving Leatherwood back to left guard. Nah, man, listen, you got a first-round pick, man. You have to see what you got there, right? So, all right. So, boom. We've done a whole lot of talking, right? So, all right. With our guards, to fulfill our need, Lincoln Tomlinson and Connor Williams. Boom. Alex Leatherwood, right tackle. Colton Miller, left tackle. Andre James stays at center. Davante Adams. You draft Davante Adams. If Davante Adams doesn't come here, you bring Brandin Cooks in. You draft a stud wide receiver. You know what I mean? You could draft Treylon if he falls to you. You know what I'm saying? You can even draft the kid out of South Dakota. So you can either do that. You can go get you a you can go get you a guy like that, so that now you got youth, you got speed on the team. Derek has somebody he can throw the ball up to that he's sure-handed that could take the top off of the defense. Reese Rock, thank you, my brother, for the donation, bro. Donations. Thank you. But so that's one way you can address that. Now in the late rounds, you bring in a Pierre Strong Jr. You bring in Pierre Strong Jr. Now you short up your running back position because you got a young guy that's healthy, right? Like I said, you go out there, you go get yourself 2 veteran corners. You keep Trayvon Mullen. You keep Nate Hobbs. You go get yourself a safety in the draft, and you're cooking with gas now. You got to address the trenches in the draft. 2 defensive tackles in the first 5 rounds, and you've addressed it. And one more free agent you got to bring in. You've got to bring in Ndamukong Suh on a 1-year team-friendly deal. That is a way you can get to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, but I definitely think that's a formidable lineup right there. James Stewart, who do you think we end up taking in free agency? Bro, I really believe that the Davante Adams thing can happen. I really believe it can happen, but I see them going more in the direction of getting a couple of wide receivers in free agency, a Brandin Cooks, Sharp, one of these guys. Because if Davante Adams hits the open market, who's saying that, he wants to come back to California or to the West Coast? There are 2 teams that are playing in California that got a ton of cap space, mainly the Chargers. And I would hate to see him go out there, but it's not like they don't have a good young quarterback and Keenan Allen and them guys out there, and they're losing Mike Williams' contract. So I could really see that. It's amazing how much info y'all seem to have on these players. We probably ain't going to get the top free agents. So we should just get the players that fit our system and not look back. And, James Samuel, facts. But it's always good to reach for at least one blue-chip free agent, man. Austin Crow, what's your ideal 3 rounds by taking? So you know what's crazy, Austin? I think it's about time for us to go up here and start this mock draft, my brother. For more drafts, Derek Carr talk. Pyro, man, come on, bro. Now I'm a Kardashian. Here we go, man. Y'all subscribe, man. Come on, y'all. You're killing me. You're killing me up here. So listen, man, what I'm going to do is, man, we're going to go in here. We're going to go and start us a mock draft because I haven't done that in a while. All of us been doing mock drafts, but you know what? It's about that time, man. It's been like a week since I've done a mock draft. I kind of got burnt out on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you what our Super Bowl mock draft looks like to me for us to get there next year. Mock draft simulator. Okay, now guys, we're doing this draft under the guise that we get Davante Adams. This is how we're doing this draft. So remember that. Okay. So let me share this on my screen here. Let me share this on my screen. We're going to set this draft up. Pick our mock draft simulator. And we're going to start the draft. So this is under the guise that we have our man. We got Davante Adams. We got Davante Adams, and we've drafted. I mean, we've addressed our corner with bringing in Stephon Gilmore. So this is the way we're approaching this draft. So now our draft looks different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to propose a trade. Let me see something here. How can I propose a trade? One trade. What's the offer here? No. Boom. Let me go up here. Can I offer a trade? Boom. Nah. So we're going to go back. So now we got our guy. See who we got here. We're going to go defense in this draft first and foremost because we know we got to fill that in. We got to fill that positional group in. So we got a Davante Wise still available. Leo Chenal still available. Jordan Davis is still available. Travis Jones is still available. Kyler Gordon is still available, man. So we got a who's who here at 22 that's available to us. Still got our tackles available. Cornerbacks. We got safeties. My buddy Jaquan Brisker, that's my guy. I did that video on him. Still got some wide receiver help available. Edge. So I know you guys are going to say, why the hell is this guy doing this? But I'm going to take Jermaine Johnson II. Jermaine Johnson II is going to project to be a Pro Bowl defensive end. And what we can do is, we can take your man, Yannick Ngakoue, and make him a rushing linebacker. So we're in the second round, right? So we got to keep addressing these trenches. So let's see who's still available here. We got 3 trade proposals. See, what we're going to do is I'm going to try to trade with somebody who has some high draft capital. We offer this trade here. Okay. We can go here, 7th round pick, offer the trade. Let's go here, offer the trade. Go here, take this one down, offer trade. Damn it. So now we're drafting here. I don't want to get boring here with y'all. Taking our boy Travis Jones. We've addressed the trenches in a major way. Okay, now got to get that safety. Kirby Joseph. It's one of my main guys. Oh, damn it. I forgot to make the draft 7 rounds, y'all. I messed up, guys. We're going to start over again. New mock draft. My bad, y'all. My bad. Go make this thing as fast as possible, too, because I fucked it up. Start draft. All right, and this draft is a little different. Trent McDuffie's available. Still going to take that in. It's going to pay off years down the line. It's going to pay off this season, too, to get after the quarterback. All right, so now we're going to go back again, do exactly what we did before. Do exactly what we did before. Kirby Joseph. So we got Kirby Joseph at safety. So we beefed up on defense. So now it's time for us to address our needs at wide receiver. So now we got to see who we got available. Scott Moore is a guy that I'm very, very high on. But Christian Watson's a guy I'm even more high on. We're going to take Christian Watson. So now we got the guy to take the top of our defense. That's a young stud to pair him with Davante Adams. Take Tariq Woolen at corner. This is a young corner that we can develop. How many more picks we got? So we on the clock. We only got 2 more picks. Pierre Strong will probably be available for us. You know what? I am a proponent of taking another interior defensive lineman. So I'm going to go John Ridgeway. John Ridgeway is a guy that I'm very, high on to be a nose too. So we got 2 guys that can get upfield. With our last pick, we're going to go. We got any more linebackers here? I forgot we haven't gone linebacker yet. Trying something different. McKinley Williams, I'm not really a big fan of that guy. Tyler Beatty. Samir White. Boom, here we go. Guys, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go Tyler Beatty, and we're out of this draft. We went heavy defense in this draft. We addressed so many needs. So now we got to do is we got to get out there and get some linebackers here. Get us some linebackers, baby. What am I doing here? I don't need these right now. Yeah, man. Yo, I'm telling y'all, great fucking draft. Yo, I like Trevor Penning. Man, but I'm telling y'all, man, if we go early in the draft, heavy defense, yo, we're going to be good to go, man. We're going to be good to go. Let me see. Jeffrey, what about Michi from Bama the later round? He's a monster. We can get him. Yo, in my draft, it didn't pan out like that. It didn't pan out like that, man. So, yeah, we couldn't do the Michi thing today, man. Yo, wait. No, bro. We need a wide receiver. Look, Rudy Chavez. Before I started the draft, I said that we already have Davante Adams. So that's why I took a guy that's a little, a guy with heavy upside to get developed alongside of Davante Adams. You want J-Mo to replace the part of Henry Ruggs? Yo, man, I'm not drafting anybody that's coming into the league with an injury concern. I've done that shit. And all of this is based on us having Davante Adams, yo. So the next draft that I do is going to be based on us getting a defensive starters addressed and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not drafting J-Mo, bro. I'm not doing it, bro. Like, I've learned my lesson from when Reggie McKenzie was here. I am not doing it, man. We got another super in here, man. Thank you, Jeffrey Locke. What about drafting Mechie from Bama in rounds 2 through 4, wherever he may fall because of his injury? He's a first-round talent, bro. I'm not with drafting guys that have been hurt, bro. Like that just ain't me, bro. I've seen it, yo, from DJ Hayden, fucking Garyon Connolly, all these fucking guys, they never come back. I'm not drafting anybody in the first 4 rounds that's been hurt. Unless he's off the charts special. What happens if Carr gets paid $40 million and we finally get a number 1 wide receiver and one of our top wide receivers go down with injuries? I'm sure what happened in Carr can't get it done because he can't elevate the other wide receivers. Then, yo, if it was a 5th, we'd all be drunk. Then now they got to make a decision next season, man. Bro, wasted. Is J-Mo finna fall to the second round, though? No, I don't think so. I think there are teams that Jameson Williams is so special that people are going to take him. They're going to take him in the first round, bro. Especially if I don't know if J-Mo's able to run in the combine. That's the thing we're going to find out next week. Because the combine's coming up. Was it March the 4th or something like that? Yeah, J-Mo, it all depends, man. It depends for me. Jesse Cardenas, I said we focus on defense this year. The defensive line this year. And the next year, we go out looking for corners and a safety. Yeah, man. I listen, I say that you can't just totally neglect a side of the ball that you're in grave danger with. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I say we do address the trenches first and foremost, but after that, you fill in and you try to get some steals in the later rounds, man. You got to. You can't go out there getting in the shootouts with the Chiefs and not be able to cover anybody at all. We can't let J-Mo go to, we can't prevent with you can't draft people, if we get our guy at wide receiver and they get their guy, it is what it is at that point. Big boy Mario, my brother, man, pulling up in here. What's going on with you, bro? What's good, wasted? With the kids today, bro, at the zoo. Stay listening, brother. Not a zoo guy. I'm not a zoo guy either, man. I hate the zoo, bro. I don't like to see nobody be in a cage, bro. I feel you, bro. I'm back, Simi. Raiders and Giants are talking about traded for the Giants. Yo, bro, you just making shit up, bro. I haven't seen that anywhere. You know what? I hope they are talking about that so they can bring Kyle Hamilton in this bitch. Jameson Williams would be, a 1 to 10 first rounder if he wasn't injured. I would take Jameson Williams or at least Garrison. See, Garrett Wilson is too small for me to take with a first round pick. And Jameson Williams did get injured. I can't deal with, if he didn't. Seriously, bro. Like, I can't deal with that. He did get hurt. So we got to unpack that. He got hurt. That's that. Quentin Booker, my guy, what's up? Wasted. Brian Asamoah still trash. I'm still on that. Yo, you tweaking, bro. You ain't watched no film of how much range and talent that guy got. You were bugging, bro. The Chiefs scored 80 on us last year. It can't get any worse, hopefully. Yeah, word. Listen, man, we got to keep hoping that Jackson, what's the homeboy name? Jackson Mahomes and his wife fucks him up some more. That's what we got to hope. If the Chiefs got Jameson Williams, then the Chiefs might sweep everybody in our division. Yo, bro, you putting a little too much, credence on Jameson Williams because, you still got to play defense. You still got to play special teams. Still got to run the ball. You know what I mean? So, like, you putting a little, like, if the Chiefs were smart, they would draft defense. Their defense is going to be decimated this year. I don't see them taking Jameson Williams. As far as Jordan Davis drop, I don't think he drops at all. I think the Chargers take him. To be honest with you. I don't think he drops at all, especially if they fill in some needs on the offensive side of the ball in free agency. I think Garrett Wilson is the most polished pro-ready wide receiver in the game. He's also a small guy. I'm not taking a guy that is under like 6'3" in the first round at wide receiver. That's just my bias. I like bigger receivers. Goody good. I don't think we can sign Carr, Tay, Renfro, Crosby without being an absolute cap hell in the next 2 years. I think you can. You have to stagger the contracts. And I don't think that Hunter Renfro is going to demand the kind of money that's going to be breaking the bank like that, bro. I'm back, Scheme. It is the truth. Giants and Raiders are talking. I got to see it. If it is, you heard it here first on Raider Nation Unlimited, but I'm not going to co-sign on it because I ain't see it. You feel me, bro? I don't think Jordan Davis drops that much, though, Big Game Hunter. I think he drops right to the Chargers right before us in the 20s somewhere. Wasted. Jeffrey Simmons came and hurt like Jameson Williams. Now he's a beast. So I wouldn't mind if they took him. Bro, that is the luck of the Titans, bro. That's not the luck of the Raiders. I'm just going on. I've been a Raider fan a long time, bro. I'm not taking somebody that's not going to be ready week one. Like, Jeffrey Simmons wasn't ready week one. This year is too important to be reaching on guys that people could say, oh, you took this guy, he's never the same again, he's going to be hurt. They need to establish that they're drafting well and that they have a winning culture. And I want whoever we draft in the first round to be on the field day one, bro. I'm sorry. Dominique, that's how I feel about cornerbacks. I'm not drafting a cornerback smaller than 6'2". Yo, Not on the outside, not anymore. Not as big and fast as these guys are getting. We are expected to have $180 million in cap space next year. We will be chilling next year with cap space. Depends, brother. Depends on how all of this shit works out with Carr. Yo, AD, this is a very this is the most listen, I told y'all, the Raider Equinox, bro. This is the most important offseason in the last 20 to 30 years, bro. Gavin Lurker, the first pick needs to be a starter. Not only does he need to be a starter, he needs to be beyond a starter. He needs to be a guy that comes in that's a special young talent. That's what I think. Like, why not us? How come we can't ever draft anybody that comes in and tears the fucking league up? Like, you know, we pass on Derwin James, and he comes in, even though he's been hurt, he came in, he was balling. Like, why can't we draft Jamar Chase? Like, that's what I'm looking at. Like, hopefully Treylon Burks can project to be that kind of guy, and he comes to us. Like, why can't we draft that kind of freaking rookie? That's what I want the Raiders to do this year. Who would the Raiders get at a top 5 that's worth a straight-up trade for Carr if that don't make sense? Bro, there's nobody, bro. That's the reason why I'm done talking about trading Derek Carr. You know what I'm done talking about? Like, because there's only 5 guys in football that are definitely better than Derek Carr. That are like definitely. That you can even think about even trading him. And there's only 3 guys you can kind of trade him for. Nobody, Joe Burrow, we couldn't get Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow's younger, so that's the thing. You're projecting with the talent. You're not going to get Kyler Murray. And I'm not saying Kyler Murray's better than Carr, but he's younger, right? You're not going to get Josh Allen. Nobody's trading you any of them young guys, right? So that's the only way you could stomach trading Derek, right? So if you're talking veterans, do you trade him for Russell Wilson at this point? If I'm giving up draft capital, no. Are you trading him for Aaron? What are you trading him for Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers is getting old. How much draft capital are we talking? Is that even realistic? No. So then after that, who? Then who? You trading them for Jared Goff? No. You trading them for fucking Jalen Hurts? No. You trading them for Daniel Jones of the Giants? No. You trading them for fucking Tyler Heineke? No. You trading them for anybody on Pittsburgh? No. Patrick Mahomes, come on, you can never get a trade for him. Like, who are you trading this man for? So I think we need to cut that shit out, bro. Wait, so this may sound bombastic, but if we scoop Adams, do we draft another wide receiver in a second? We still need no. I can see that, man. I can see that. Why not? But the thing is that, yo, you got to make damn well sure that you've addressed another need in the draft well in free agency for the right contract. So it's not bombast. It's bombast. Say, for instance, they go out and they go get 2 veteran defensive tackles that we can stomach. Then, hey, man, you go get your wide receiver. We expect to have $182 million, but only 22 guys in the roster. Yeah, man. And that's what I'm trying to tell everybody, bro. George Cruz, I appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. Like, yo, my thing is that I'm not one of these DC guys who was like, yo, it's DC or bust. It's DC or bust. Like, yo, if there's a way that you can fucking improve on that position, I'm all about improving on any position with the Raiders, man. Like, say, for instance, by some stretch of the imagination, Max Crosby for Myles Garrett. You can have Max. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Myles Garrett is a better player. Not much better, but he's better. And that's how I am about this, man. I don't have a sense of loyalty anymore to some of these players, bro. I just want us to fucking win, bro. Yeah, at this point, we're not trading Carr. We are at the point what's more important for Carr, O-lines and weapons. Yeah, and see, this is the thing, bro. What I want to establish is if we're not trading Carr, we're not getting a guy that's better than him, we want to establish is this is the guy that's going to be the best for us going forward. So if we have a shitload of mediocrity this year and he's playing bad and we don't make the playoffs and we've surrounded him with everything he needs and it's still some bullshit going on, then it's time to get rid of him. So what I want to is I don't want the nation, the Raider Nation, to have this argument next year. I want us to be like, yo, this is our guy. We're keeping him. We paid him. That's good. Or, yo, he played like shit. We have to move on. We got to draft another guy. We're going to keep him one more year, draft the guy, develop, and then we're going to move on out of it. That's what I want. Yo, see, Vic, I understand where you're coming from with the 4 QBs threw for 4,000 yards. I get it. But those numbers don't mean shit to me, bro. because it's all about situational football. So if you're throwing for 4,000 yards and you're fucking, because I've seen guys throw for 4,000 yards and be 4-11 or 6-10 and all of that shit. Like, are these 4,000 yards matched up with over 30-something touchdowns? Are you playing well in the red zone? Are you turning the ball over? Because when we talk about those 4,000 yards, we got to talk about the fact that Carr turned the ball over 28 times. So that's a part of the thing that needs to be fixed too. So I don't look at those numbers. I look at hard numbers like touchdowns, wins, completion percentage, and turnover problem and turnovers. When you turn over, situational football, that is what I'm talking about. Dave Maxfield, just sub. Welcome to the family, my brother. Appreciate you. Valley Podcast, you're wasted. You listen to Locked On Podcast with Q? I haven't in a while. I have before, though. It's a good podcast. Shout out to them. That's what I'm saying, wasted. Like, why can't we draft a number one like Micah Parsons? We need an impact. That's what I'm saying too, bro. Facts. Hey, wasted. I would rather spend less on 2 wide receivers than Davante Adams, like A-Rob and Shark. Your thoughts? I've been saying that for a long time, bro. But see, this is what I'm saying to you, Ryan. The reason why, if there's a decision to be made for a contingency plan, yeah. But if there's a decision to be made and it's like, hey, guys, we can go this route or we can get Davante Adams, I would go the route that's going to make Derek the most happy and make the fans the most happy so that I don't, just to remove all of this shit. Like, because I don't want to hear if we go get Shark and we go get Brandin Cooks that, oh, neither one of them are number one. We need a number one. No. Get the man a number one. That's it. If it's a decision to be made, my decision would be to go and go get him. Bradberry, I don't know how to read that. The Raiders never go for the best. They always either can't afford it or settle for second best, if you know what I mean. The Rams have big bills everywhere and no money issues. Bro, this is the Raiders of the past. This is the Raider Equinox. That is old-time loser mentality thinking we will go and bring in the best and we will have the best. Be positive, brother. The problem isn't Carr, LOL. We need a top 15 to 18 defense. Another weapon in the draft and free agency. We're going to be good, man. Bro, who's saying Carr is the problem? But the thing is, what we can't rule out him being a problem either, right? We got to rule that out because the results have not lined up with him being like, a superstar, like no questions asked guy. I like Carr. I'm rooting for him. But what we got to do is everybody says if we do X, Y, and Z, he will be X, Y, and Z. We need to give him everything that we say he needs this offseason. And that's where I'm at with it. Big Game Hunter. We got to go D this draft. I'm snagging a wide receiver late. But what is Davante going to cost? Let's hook DC up with his Fresno State homie. Well, no matter what it costs, as long as they got cap room to move and shake, I don't care. It's not my money. I don't care. Whatever it costs for them to move and shake, however they got to do these contracts to get the young guys, and so we don't lose young guys over that contract, I'm with it, bro. Reezy Rock, Carr 4,000 yards, come from behind. You Carr, come on, Reezy Rock. Let's be respectful, bro. I fucks with you, man. Be respectful to everybody in here, man. Come on, bro. Wasted. DC been here for 8 years. What more do you need to see? We know he's a little better than average. Meek, I told you, bro. If you can give me a better option right now, then I'm with it. I'm not one of these guys who's like, I would never trade Derek Carr. I'm not one of these guys. Like, if you telling me Patrick Mahomes is going to be under center for us, see you later. If you're telling me that Deshaun Watson is what he was a few years ago without the sexual harassment and all of the bullshit he got going on, he's clean, he's ready to roll, and he's here playing for us, fine. If you're telling me Josh Allen is playing for us, cool. Tell me Joe Burrow playing for us, cool. You can take him. That's not what we're getting, bro. So do you want to take a step back or do you want to take a step forward? If Matthew Stafford has shown us nothing, there are the top guys. Then you have the young guys that you could see are going to project to be that. And then you have the middle of the road guys and you have the terrible guys, right? So Derek is in that kind of like grouping with the Matthew Stafford. The Jimmy Garoppolo's, he's in that grouping. You can argue about who's better, who's worse, but he's a Dak Prescott. He's in that grouping of guys, right? What Matthew Stafford has shown us is that you can win a Super Bowl if you put the right pieces around a guy like that, because they are talented and they play big in big moments. So Derek Carr can definitely win us a Super Bowl. Problem is, we got to see that. I believe he can, right? But we have to know definitively whether we can. So the only way you know definitively whether he can win us a Super Bowl definitively is if you put the right pieces around him. You put the right pieces around him, we see what happens. You remove all the excuses. You put a competent defense. You have competent coaching. You make good decisions, and you put weapons around him and protect him. Then, now I don't want to hear it. Seriously. Problem, my guy. What's good, my guy? Dope show. You and Dirty yesterday. Y'all represented the nation well. Problem. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, my brother. And y'all go subscribe to my brother Dirty's channel too. Dirty Raider. Thank you, bro, for the super chat, the $4.99 super chat, brother. I appreciate you, bro. We all know who's gonna be taking snaps for us next year. Whether some of us like it or not, let's start building and compete for a championship. I feel you. At least 700 to 800 yards from garbage time, 4 to 5 touchdowns, absolute garbage time. Subtract those numbers, below average numbers. Reese Rock, I feel you, my dude. But like I said, you're not giving me any answers, bro. There's not like, it's not like you're telling me, oh, we're going to move up in the draft and take this kid and we're going to start over. You're not telling me that, we're going to trade him for this guy and he's going to come in here and play better than Derek. Who's the guy then? Give me the guy. Because I don't want us to take a step back. I want us to build off of what we had last year and build a winning culture here. It matters whether we win this year. Even if we don't win a Super Bowl, it matters if we get to the playoffs, bro. That shit matters. I'm not willing to blow this thing up for the third time in the last 10 years, man. Jermaine Johnson's the closest thing to Michael Parsons. I believe so too, bro. That's why I took him. Seriously. Rod Gaz, wanted to shout out from Mexico. Got you some homework this week. A running back we could pick up. Adifa Chris Rodriguez Jr. from Kansas. Look at his tape. 1,360 yards, 9 touchdowns, bro. I'm going to write that down for you, brother. Listen, guys, you know what? Because there's so much going on, so many shows. What I'm going to do is this weekend, Kansas, I wrote a bunch of guys down that y'all wanted me to look at. And what we're going to do is we're going to do like a special live if I do my membership. And even if I don't, we're going to do a special live where we break down some of the players that y'all wanted me to break down. I'm going to do my homework, and that's all we're going to do that whole show. Super Maricon. Either divide the resources up and build the defense in the O-line, or go all in for Adams. You can do both, though, Super Maricon. Smart organizations could get both done. EC Everett, we need a top 10 defense. If we have the third best quarterback in our division, then no, you don't, EC. Why would we need it? We don't need a top 10 defense, bro. We need a defense that can stop them in the right time. Because, the thing is, what's separating our quarterback? Like, Justin Herbert hasn't proved to be so much better than, anybody at this point. Justin Herbert could regress. Patrick Mahomes could get hurt. Justin Herbert could get hurt. They can lose a major part of it off. Like, bro, this is football we talking about here. Y'all are talking chalk on paper playing Madden. We need a defense that's not going to get us beat, and we need a quarterback that's not going to get us beat. Get an O-line, fix Carr's turnovers from new coaches. Yeah. Definitely, bro. Build a young defense for the future. Let's go. Damn, I am behind, man. Quint, thank you for the $5 super chat. Greg Dulage. UCLA will be perfect in Mcdaniels' system. I never heard of that kid. Top Hawaiian 25 treat. If Carr really about winning like he said he should take 25. See, bro, we're not going back to that. We did that last week, bro. I fucks with you the long way. I appreciate you for pulling up. I hope you subscribe. But, he can't take that much money, bro. He can't. Him taking $40 million is actually up. $35 million is really helping the team out, because y'all got to see how much guys like Jared Goff and Carson Wentz are making. Fucking Ryan Tannehill. These guys are making way more than that, bro, or around the same amount of money. And then this contract is going to look very, very much better for us in the next 2 years. So trust me, guys. It ain't what you think, man. Dominique, we need a defense that can create turnovers. Facts. Now, I feel like we need to be in the top 10 in that category. We already got a generational punter, brother. Wait a minute. Okay, Papa T. All the Kardashians have all the solutions. None of them been answered. But yo, wait, mobile. What the fuck? No pocket awareness and too many damn fumbles. Talk about DC. Okay, guys, listen. Guys, I feel a Carr argument about to come on, guys. Bourbon, thank you for pulling up on me, y'all. I appreciate y'all riding out with me, man. I'm going to end the live today, y'all. I know this thing been going, but yo, I got to take my girls to practice. So I got to play dad right now. And, you know, y'all pull up on me next time. And guess what? The next show, we're going to go into, yo, y'all follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, hit that subscribe button. If y'all have any players you want me to break down, do me a favor. Put it in my inbox on Twitter or wherever y'all are following me on Twitter. I check my DMs. I check my DMs on Instagram. It might go to that other box, but I'll pull you over if I recognize your name and stuff like that. And yo, that's what we're gonna do the next show. We're gonna go over all of the people that y'all want us to break down before the combine. Yo, and yo, everything is well, man. Thank y'all, and thank you, North Cal, man. Yo, I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me, man. Y'all have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. I know it's Friday tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? But the weekend is coming, man. Y'all have a great weekend, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you, man. And yo, do me a favor, y'all. Yo, get wasted. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, man. Peace out, y'all.